On February 16, 2018, Fox News journalist Laura Ingraham made the infamous comment, "Shut up and dribble," in response to NBA superstars LeBron James and Kevin Durant's criticism of the United States Republican President Donald Trump. Her comments sparked a lot of controversy. Many people were applauded by her comments, but some were in agreement with her views. Throughout time, athletes have used their platform to promote political views. Many feel that that's not their job. Either way, their actions are seen and heard around the world. From 1968 until now, athletes have used their star power to invoke awareness. Like this picture here. This is during the medal ceremony of the Summer Olympics of 1968. These two athletes here are Tommy Smith and John Carlos. They raised their fists during the medal ceremony to protest against the unfair treatment of blacks in America at that time. NBA players wore "I Can't Breathe" t-shirts, a phrase repeated numerous times by Eric Garner, who died while being apprehended by police officers. During the NFL preseason of 2016, Colin Kaepernick of the San Francisco 49ers decided to protest during the anthem. And here's a picture of Kaepernick protesting during the anthem. According to Tobiah Lewis, an English professor at Washington State University and an author, he stated that Colin chose to kneel during the anthem to raise awareness against racism and police brutality. What better way to bring about awareness than in front of millions of fans watching? Fox News journalist Laura Ingraham stated that players should just stick to sports. She also stated that every American has the right to freedom of speech, but this is not the time nor the place. Players need to stick to the job they're getting paid millions of dollars to do. And Ms. Ingraham is correct. According to Forbes, an American business magazine since 1917, stated that LeBron James made $33 million per season with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Some people feel that players should not be allowed to voice their opinions on company time, especially with the amount of money that fans spend daily and yearly on partaking in sports. But some fans have mixed feelings about the protests. They have a huge love for the game. They associate a lot of their childhood memories to watching football on Sundays. Standing for the American flag, saying the Pledge of Allegiance, and listening to that anthem brings a lot of joy and honor. They understand that players do have a right to promote their views. But this protest is breaking tradition. With invoking their rights, a lot of athletes have dealt with financial consequences. According to American sports writer and editor of The Nation, Dave Zirin, Muhammad Ali refused induction to the U.S. Army in 1976. His actions led to him going to federal court, being fined $10,000, and a possible ban from boxing. In 2018, NFL owners changed their policy on players standing for the anthem. Instead, they allowed the players who did not want to stand to remain off of the field until the end of the anthem. Many people feel that neglecting to acknowledge the flag is disrespect to the country. And here's a picture of a couple of the fans and the crowd during the time of Kaepernick's protest, stating that it's disrespect to the flag and the country. The U.S. President Donald Trump tweeted July 21st of 2020 that anytime he witnessed a player kneeling during the anthem is the greatest disrespect to the flag and the country, and the game is over for me. Many fans agree with President Trump and chose to boycott the NFL games, but not all fans. A poll conducted by the New York Post revealed that 52% of the fans have no problem with the players protesting during the anthem. In fact, it was a retired Army Green Beret and ex-NFL player Nate Bowen who advised Kaepernick to kneel rather than not to stand at all. Many people agree that it is social injustice and police brutality against minorities. But the actions of athletes have been making a difference around the world socially and in sports. Jackie Robinson integrated professional baseball, which led to many black athletes playing in the major. Nike joined the protest by adopting the slogan, "Don't do it," as a way to fight against racism. Choose not to be racist. And they chose Colin Kaepernick to be their spokesperson. Some fans made the reference that players are using the protest as a publicity stunt and are profiting from the coverage. But fans of all ages feel that we are living in a time where we're being a part of something bigger. Writer and editor Dave Zirin stated, "We're living in an era where more players are taking on social issues, and their presence forced the country to address larger social issues." Like in this picture here, this is where you see NBA player LeBron James and other teammates locking arms during the national anthem and kneeling. You also see a soccer team also kneeling and also holding up their fists during the national anthem. NFL Commissioner Roger Goldman admitted that the league was wrong for not listening to players earlier, and that we should have encouraged them to speak out and protest peacefully. In conclusion, many players have risked their livelihood for certain causes. The need for awareness is too important not to acknowledge. Protesting during major events while everyone is watching, I feel, is the perfect time to get everybody's attention. It has nothing to do with the job. Just because you can throw a ball or you can run fast does not stop you from being black. Or because you can kick a ball far does not stop you from being a woman. You should be able to have the same rights as the man far as pay. And no matter your color, race, creed, or orientation, you should still have the same rights as everyone else. And if I am a public figure, why not use my platform to voice my opinion? I agree with these players. I feel that they should be able to voice their political views. They stand tall to those who look up to them.